Imagine you've spent 22 years building one of the most impressive careers in your entire industry. You've helped ship nearly 100 major titles, games that defined a generation. And then, one day you need a new job, and nobody calls you back. And when I first saw this guy's resume, I got angry. Not at him, at what he'd done to himself without even realizing it. It wasn't his skills. It wasn't his experience. It was something most people never even think about. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what went wrong, how he fixed it, and the 4 rules that will make sure your resume never gets thrown in the trash again. The beauty pageant mindset. Let me introduce you to Stephen Reese, and this guy is a veteran game producer. Over his career, he's helped ship nearly 100 different games. We're talking about some of the biggest industry-defining hits like Bioshock and Mafia. This is someone who absolutely knows how to operate at the very highest level. And yet, despite having a 22-year career just packed with these kinds of accomplishments, he spent 15 incredibly frustrating months job hunting. Sure, for the first year, he was getting some calls, some interviews, but then, as he puts it, the calls just dropped off a cliff. He was sending his resume out everywhere and getting absolutely nothing back. What gives? His experience was undeniable, right? Stefan reached out to me, and I'm going to be honest with you. It took me about 30 seconds to see the problem. See, most people treat their resume like it's a Wikipedia article, one of their life story. This exhaustive history of every single thing they've ever done, that's not what a resume is. Your resume is a beauty pageant contestant. So stop hiding your best assets. And here's the thing I told Stefan that I think captures this whole problem perfectly. Your resume makes you look like 3 raccoons in a trench coat, while you're really Neo from the Matrix. You can be this absolute powerhouse, a total game changer, but a bad resume makes you look clumsy and disorganized. Recruiters are not hiring a list of processes. They have a problem, a big, painful problem, and they are desperately looking for the person who can solve it. Your resume's only job is to scream, "I am the solution you've been looking for." But knowing that mindset shift alone won't save you. Because there's a brutal mechanical reality about how recruiters actually look at your resume that makes this 10, maybe 15 times harder. And if you don't understand it, well, none of this matters. The 6-second test and the jargon trap. Recruiters are completely swamped. They're juggling like a million things at once, and they give a single resume an average of just 6 seconds before they make a decision. They don't read it, they scan it. And if your value doesn't jump off the page in those 6 seconds, you're out. Look, your resume cannot be a treasure hunt. You cannot make the recruiter dig around to find the good stuff. You have to serve it up on a silver platter, instantly. So, what does a treasure hunt resume actually look like? Let's take a look at Stefan's own resume to see how even the most brilliant people fall into the jargon trap. On his resume, Stefan wrote this corporate speak: translated stakeholder needs into actionable systems. What does that even mean? But what he actually did was lead the teams that shipped Bioshock and Mafia, 2 of the biggest games ever. And he was hiding his most incredible, attention-grabbing achievement behind completely meaningless jargon. Let's do one more. The jargon. Built and scaled an innovative team. How generic is that? The actual achievement? He created Disney Interactive's first ever user research team. A specific, groundbreaking accomplishment that was totally buried in his word salad. What I told him was a little bit too blunt. His resume was full of these incredible accomplishments, but they were all hidden under layers of vague language that just made him sound like everybody else. And if you're sitting there right now thinking, oh God, I bet my resume looks like that, send me a DM on LinkedIn. Maybe I can help you. Would love the opportunity to show you exactly how to find your own hidden gold. My LinkedIn profile is in the description. Now, you've seen the problem, but knowing what's wrong and knowing how to fix it are completely two different things. The 4 rules. Here are the new rules of the game. Rule 1, lead with your #1 most impressive achievement. For Stephen, it's shipped nearly 100 titles. Put that right at the top, not buried on page 2, not hidden in a paragraph. Make it the first thing they see. Rule 2, name drop your biggest projects. Don't you dare hide Bioshock on page 2. If you worked on something people recognize, that needs to be front and center. Recognition catches the eye faster than anything else. Rule 3, quantify everything you can. How many people did you lead? What was the budget? How much revenue? Numbers catch the eye. A recruiter scanning for 6 seconds will stop on every single number you have. And rule 4, be ruthless. Erase all that word salad. If a phrase is vague, just delete it and replace it with a real result. And if it could go on literally anyone else's resume, then it shouldn't be on yours. Here's the real takeaway. Your resume is not a Wikipedia article. It's a movie trailer. A movie trailer of your career. And its only job is to be so exciting, so compelling, and so packed with highlights that it makes someone desperately want to buy a ticket to see the full movie. And that full movie, that's the interview. So look at your resume right now. In those first 6 seconds, does it make them want to see the movie? And if you're looking for other advice on how to get a job, get a promotion, be happier, or maybe just like seeing my voice from time to time, please hit like and subscribe on this video. Every bit of encouragement helps me. So thank you for taking action and taking your career seriously. I'll see you in the next video.